Taurus, hello my darlings, how are you? Welcome to your reading for the week of the 8th of August 2022. Now obviously the 8th as well, you're probably aware, is the strongest part or the strongest energy around the Lionsgate portal as well. So this is an energy that you may have been feeling for, well, since about the 26th of July, and you will continue to feel it right through till around the 12th of August. And it's a beautiful time where we can look at what we want to manifest, look at what we want to bring in to our world. It's an extremely strong, powerful time in terms of manifesting abundance. It really is also tapping into that sense of your inner Leo. So where would you like to bring in some more strength and confidence and step into maybe your own true self? Anyway, I have dropped a collective reading for the Lionsgate portal as well. So if you are interested in that, then have a look at that. But this is more specifically obviously related to yourselves, Taurus. So let's have a look at what we've got out for you. So I do have the Dreams card here, and the words on the card are messages, signs, symbols, and guidance. Okay, I always get that crooked. I do apologize. Okay, so I wonder if you're receiving some messages through dreams this week. Let's see what else comes out for us. We also have the emotional balance card. And the words on the card here are stability, harmony, peace, and fluidity. So there, and if you've seen this card come out from this deck before, I do always talk about it looking obviously like an Ace of Cups. So this may well be an Ace of Cups type week for you, where you're being gifted a new opportunity from the universe. But the other thing with this card is we can see that this cup obviously here is full. Okay, that's how we want our cups. We want them full. We want them overflowing and bursting with this rainbow. Okay, but there was a very important or very clear thing that came through when I first drew this card. And it's this idea of balance, okay? I've had this card many, many times come out in readings, and it's been less about balance. And here, the balance is a really key thing, okay? And what really struck me here was this definition here between the two skies, okay? So we've got the bright, clear sky here, but we've got the dark clouds, the dark rain clouds or storm clouds there. So for some of you, the message that's coming through is that this is a reminder that we will have this idea of emotional balance. We will have these dark days. We will have the days where the sun comes out. And it's just reminding us that on those dark days, remember that once the clouds clear, once the storm passes, the sun will come out again. Now, no, I was going to go into another story, but I won't at this stage, but if it becomes relevant, if it comes up again, I will touch on it. Now, also looking for a card from the Goddess Guidance Oracle card deck as well. There's a fairly... I'm getting all these visuals with this Dreams card. I'll show you in a moment. I'll hold it up to the camera. So the image that was coming through with that grass on the bottom and all the symbols here is that if you are drawn to, maybe have a look, there's been a lot of crop circles that have been laid or created in the last couple of weeks. So there are, if you're on Facebook, there are Facebook pages with crop circles and that sort of thing. So for some of you, you might be drawn or interested or curious about the symbols that have come through in some of those recent crop circles. So that is the message that is coming through for some of my Taurians. The Goddess Guidance card you have this week is Nematoma and Sacred Space. The words on the card are create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. So Taurus, I am getting a very strong sense of this sacred place for you or sacred space for you. And I do feel like it could be related to the idea of the Lionsgate portal, okay? So that blue there, the blue of my nails, okay, is really, it's it's a call to Sirius, okay? So Sirius is known as the blue star, or the blue star, I guess, blue sun, blue star. And so I'm getting the sense that this could be a powerful time for you to focus on. So focus on this energy of the Lionsgate portal. Create a sacred space where you can really focus on what it is you do want to bring in. And if you are interested, as I said, have a look at that collective reading. But the message I'm getting through for some of my Taurians is that you may actually be wanting to bring in new love, okay? So sometimes the Ace of Cups can be seen as this idea of new love. And in the collective reading, that did come through as a little bit of a message for some people in the collective at the moment are wanting to really focus on and bring in new love, okay? So I am getting the sense that there is there's a sacredness around you this week, Taurus. It's an invitation for you to step into that sacred place, okay? And with that comes acknowledging and recognizing these signs. That card does say dreams, but I feel like those signs and symbols, that guidance, could be coming obviously from another place other than dreams. You know, this could be through meditation. It could be through walking down the street and you see something, a song on the radio, whatever it is. These messages, these signs are not limited to your dreams, even though this card here is the dreams card. I do feel like it's bigger than that for you, okay? The other theme, the other energy that we have coming through for you this week is the Six of Wands. So there may be a little bit of a celebration around you this week, Taurus. There may be, it may be a week that people are recognizing your skills and your abilities. They're rejoicing and celebrating your achievements. You may be rewarded for something as well, recognized or rewarded. Okay, I am going to just shuffle them around a little bit more just to get the space a bit better. Okay, I'm going to move into the Tarot of Curious Creatures by Chris Ann for the rest of the cards. And we'll look at the energy coming in for the week for you. So this is the energy coming in from last week. And it could even be from some time ago as well. So we do take it as it resonates. We take it as the messages are coming through intuitively. Oh, look at that. Ace of Cups, Taurus. Okay. So for some of you, this idea of a new beginning could definitely be coming in for you this week, or have come in from the week previous. So as I said with this card earlier, I did say that sometimes this card does remind me of the Ace of Cups. So we do have that confirmation here. So as I said, for some of you, this could be a new opportunity. It could be a new love, okay? But for others who aren't seeking love, it could be a new opportunity. And it's a new opportunity that does offer this potential for emotions, okay? So this potential for abundance and joy and all the good things in life, all the things that fill our cup, that fill our heart and make us happy and joyful. I particularly love this Ace of Cups because in the guidebook, Chris Ann talks about the tentacle here from the octopus. And what she talks about is, obviously the octopus has 8 tentacles, so it's extremely well connected to its environment. But also, more than that, it's got all of these suckers on it as well. So the message here for some of you might be to be very open and receptive to your environment, okay? Sometimes these opportunities that do drop in from the universe, we need to be very aware of them. We need to recognize them and perceive them so that we can grab them, okay? So that may be a message for some of my Taurians as well, is to be mindful that you are connected into the messages that are coming through. Now, I am going to come back to this card here. We've got the two swans here, if you can see in the top of the cup as well. So absolutely, if you are looking for new love, if this is you coming in from maybe last week, even sometime before that, there is this idea that there's this new energy, this new beginning that is being offered to you. Okay. The energy moving out of the week, this is a little bit difficult, is the Five of Pentacles. Okay. So the Five of Pentacles tells us that you might be feeling a little bit left out in the cold. And I actually don't feel like this is this week for you. I feel like this could be sometime down the track. And the message that's coming through is for whether it's be 3 months, 6 months, a year down the track. If you're feeling a little bit, as I said, out in the cold, if you're feeling a little bit maybe lacking, and that could be this idea of poverty or not having enough resources, not being supported enough. If you get to this point anytime in the future, and this is a message for all of us because we all get to these points in our lives, but it's to remember that the resources are there if we need them. Okay, so the traditional Five of Pentacles has the beggar, the leper on the outside of the church, and it has the stained glass window of the church lit up behind them. And the idea is that, or the message in that particular image, is that the help of the church, or the refuge of the church, is right there. It's right behind you. If you just have the courage to go and ask. So this may be a message, as I said, I don't feel like it's in the short term, but it just might be something that if something happens in a number of months' time, you might just have something come in and trigger you to remind you that maybe I can actually go somewhere to receive this help. Okay, so, and I am getting the message coming through that you may actually get a dream to that effect as well. So I'm not too worried about it. I don't feel like you're going to, end up in this place of poverty and literally be out in the cold. But it's more of that reminder that when we do get into that space, that we can actually ask and have that support. Okay. The fives are obviously also about change. So if you do get into this point in the future, it's that pivot point. Okay. So you've really essentially you've come from the Four of Pentacles, which can be more about that idea of lack and not having enough, and that idea of poverty. So you've moved into the Five, which is this, as I said, that's this pivot point. Okay, so this is where things will start to turn and change, and you're moving then into the Six of Pentacles, into the Seven, the Eight, the Nine. So this is where, if you feel this idea of being out in the cold, not having enough, it's that pivot point, and things are going to now move up, if you will. Okay. The next card out I'm looking for is a card that's going to look at obstacles, blocks, gifts, and strengths this week. So again, we take it as it resonates, see what the card is, how it falls. Okay. What have we got for my beautiful Taurus friends? No, you're being shy? Okay, what have we got, Taurus? No, there are too many there. No, I'm told that's just a bit shuffle. But we will take that one. Thank you. All right. So this is going to sit into the idea of what strengths we can draw on this week. So you're going to have here the Queen of Wands. So what this is telling me is that we can really lean into that idea of strength and power. You can lean into that idea of knowing who you are, that idea of confidence. Okay, this is a perfect blend of energy for you with the Lionsgate portal. Okay, so leaning into the strength of the lions. Okay, leaning into knowing who you are, standing up for what you believe in, stepping into your true authentic self as well. Okay. I feel like that's not going to be a big problem for you because we do have that Six of Wands. So I feel like you are being celebrated for who you are anyway. So it may well be that your strength this week is that you are already feeling this way. You're already potentially feeling pretty confident and secure and stable and passionate and excited and all the wonderful things that this Queen of Wands brings, because as I said, we do have that Six of Wands there. So as I said, that could well be your strength. I feel like that could be where you are as opposed to what you need to call in. Okay, so that's a really nice place to be. So the next card out is going to sit in the position of career and finances. Now, I do use the positions in this layout, in the layouts fairly loosely. It's more about the overall message. Thank you, guys. And that one. Okay. So we have the Sun. Beautiful confirmation here, Taurus. Okay. So the Sun, as I said here, it's really stepping into that idea. You can see that in both of those images, we've got the sunflower. Okay. It's this idea of joy and brightness and abundance. And, you know, the sun is, some people say the sun is the best card in the tarot deck. Depends, I guess it depends on what your leanings are, but it does indicate, you know, this overall sense of joy and abundance and brightness and fertility and, you know, all the good stuff. So that is in the position of your career and finances this week. So you should be feeling fairly, as I said, fairly confident, fairly strong, fairly secure in that place. And again, the Six of Wands keeps telling me that this may be related to your career. So this idea of being acknowledged, being celebrated, being recognized for your achievements may well be in terms of your career. As I said, with the Queen of Wands and the Sun, that could well be the case for you. Okay. We also have the Empress, and this is in the position of health. And this is health in terms of body, mind, and soul health. But as I said, it's in terms of the general reading as well, it's extra confirmation that you are creating new things. Okay. You are, the Empress is, you know, it's the ultimate, you know, the ultimate mothering energy, creating and birthing new things. I'm just trying to get that a little bit closer to you. I'm trying to not block out segment as well. We need a clear view of her. So it's this idea of fertility. Okay. So there may be some new ideas that are coming through for you. In terms of your health, it could be that some of my Taurians are maybe looking to get pregnant on a physical level. Maybe you may have a young baby. So for some of you, that may be relevant as well. The Two of Cups, Taurus. Okay, so this has come out in the position of relationships. So I really can't go past. We've got an Ace of Cups, the Ace of Cups here in this emotional balance card, the Two of Cups. So that really is a clear, strong message for some of my Taurians watching, that you really are stepping into this place of finding that soulmate. Okay, the Two of Cups did come up in the collective reading as well for the Lionsgate Tarot. So as for the Lionsgate portal rather. So as I said, if you are drawn to have a look at that reading, that may fill out a little bit more detail for you. But in terms of relationships, you know, you're feeling really connected to someone. You maybe or may have met someone who you really feel like you are on the same page. You know, you're the same species. Okay, you really get each other. You might finish each other's sentences. You know, you connect on a level different to any other connection potentially that you have had in the past. Okay, you may even connect psychically. Okay, or connect, you might have your own language. This is a message that's coming through. It's a very special connection that's coming through here. Taurus, what an amazing reading. I love it. I do hope the reading finds you well, and I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, please do like, share and subscribe, and we will see you next week. All right, my friends. Bye-bye.